Oh. All right.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Now a 1,000-yard rusher a season ago. Antonio Gibson with it. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now we all know that an offensive coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Howell. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
From the 10, 1st and goal. And once more, Howell back to the air. Going right back to Dotson. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. 2nd down and goal. Powell.
Man,
And that
give me the pick.
Here on this
I just can't believe this shit, man. This game do not. I'm just talking about do not.
Been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down,
it's sad,
things
really.
may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Powell, 3rd and goal.
Huh.
Dotson has it.
Give me the
Touchdown,
pick,
Commanders.
All you gotta do.
A
Give me the
great
damn
play
pick.
there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Hurts. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. That's into a crowd and intercepted. So Charles already down 7-0.
Guess you can't get it out there.
To take a shot there on the first play.
Maybe it's me. I
that
can't
plan
do it.
backfires.
That feels a little bit like last week's loss lingering into this
I
game.
thought Jalen
doesn't
Hurts
it?
had an
You're
arm on
down
him. Maybe
7
not.
already. You lost last week. It's almost like they were trying to get it all back in one shot, trying to take a big chunk play right out of the gate.
I
They
think
go
so.
play action with Howell. And his throw is incomplete.
That's the learning curve.
He's
with
trigger
Jalen
happy
Hurts.
right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete.
But when I get it together.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10, Howell. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Taken down at the 47-yard line. This
On the
defense for
far?
the Commanders, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They go play action with Hurts. Going deep downfield for Ross.
Hey, it's like it's always
And the
underthrown.
Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback.
I'm gonna go
and they'll
lay at
take
him.
over at the 20-yard
I
line.
can't do it.
Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense, and the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Hal throwing again after the pick 6. Slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington.
The Sam Howell can bomb that motherfucker.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Second down and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And some space here. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. 51 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And inside give to Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made by Chase Young.
When you're trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Hurts. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route, the drag, and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with him for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
Let's go now.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Oh, my God,
Commanders
bro.
are going to get the ball back on the turnover.
Oh, my God.
On fourth down. A few things
Jump off the block
and
pick the ball
you can always
off
tell right when
while
they get the
throwing them
football,
down.
there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, telling all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Throwing is Hurts. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number 2, maybe they actually have the lead.
And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 16 yards right off the bat for a first down. There are times on carries like that where he looks a little bit older than his rookie status.
How many times have we talked when we've gone out to dinner about how precocious these youngsters are that come into the NFL now? They play at a higher level at a younger age. The stars aren't quite in their eyes as much as it used to be, huh?
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Now we get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Uses the stiff arm. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He's got a man, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big gainer, 2 in succession as this one goes for 32. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Howell throwing on 1st down here. And boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there.
Another throw for Howell. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Second down, Howell now. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I think he thought he had his first read open on that one, but they were obviously ready for that throw, and that's just a lack of experience showing. Young quarterback stared his man down the whole way, and they were more than happy to sit on that route and bring home the INT.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time.
He's got a man, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. So that changes things. Here's first and 10 all the way up at the 45.
Here's Hurts to throw. Completes it again to Dobbs.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
And the Commanders are going to have it here just past the 25.
I'm starting to wonder, Charles, 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And that will bring up second down.
Back to throw, Howell.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Faking the handoff, Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
They'll go play action, Howell.
They'll roll him out right.
Open man is the tight end, John Bates.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
One of the things that led this organization to commit to him as a starting quarterback as a rookie, his ability to keep his eyes downfield and make plays out of the pocket. Able to see the receiver while on the move and complete a really accurate throw.
Robinson up the middle.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. One last shot before the break. Howell. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Commanders will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now Joey Sly for the point after. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Offense ready to get their next drive underway. 1 second, all that remains. They'll throw now on the final play. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here in our nation's capital with the Commanders on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Cameron Curl. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
As they started that drive, I think they looked at the scoreboard and said, this is a manageable deficit, guys, but let's go ahead and start cutting it down right here. Instead, an interception happened, so a 2-possession game might become 3. So as we get going here in the second half, this could rapidly reach the point where there isn't enough time left for a comeback if their defense doesn't bail them out.
We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now they go play action with Howell. On the move to his left. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
3rd and long. Here's Howell. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Two things you can do in that situation: run and punt the football, or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. And he's out right at the 25. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got Dobbs over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Come on.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Commanders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. On offense continue. That's the 2nd pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He's going to try and go deep again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively. You could almost see him going through the coaching points. Adjust, find the football, knock it away. Well executed.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Here's Howell. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
I thought that was a completed pass until he came in and forced the ball from his hands. Not only did he make a nice play, he brings up fourth down.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull off an impressive...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Cole Holcomb. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
On 1st down, Hurts. Looking for Ross again. He finds him again.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Here we go.
Hurts.
He finds the speedster Ross. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Going deep downfield for Ross. And he's got it inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. Back to throw. And he's got it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. Touchdown, Packers. John Ross there to make the grab.
And the Packers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Crosby. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Commanders take over first down 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Looking for Dotson, and he's got him.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown!
Romeo Doubs.
25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And look at this. They come right back with a big shot downfield. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's good for 28 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Washington on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Howell, he'll look to throw it. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down. Here's Tressway now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And this will be taken at the 13. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Because his primary job is defending against the pass. You don't often see a cornerback making tackles in the backfield, but he's playing run all the way here.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Chase Young able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack on 1st down, Hurts. And his throw here's incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner out.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. On 1st down, Howell. This pass hauled in by Dotson. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 2nd down, a run with Gibson. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Howell tried to pick it up on 3rd. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The ball was tipped and fell incomplete, but it was tipped up in the air, so the guys on defense, they had to feel like that was a big opportunity, and it was missed. They needed a play to help turn things around a little bit. Ball's in the air. Can they rally to it and get it? On that play, they weren't able to. They'll take the ball batted away, but boy, they missed a big chance there.
This is taken at the 10.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Trucks over him. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. But Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Well, every now and then you just absolutely outguess yourself. 3rd and inches, and they decide not to run the ball. You end up seeing the end result.
The end result was not good. They elect to pass, and it backfires.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
Got a man, it's Ross, complete.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they find a way to convert on 4th and 10.
They'll set up to throw.
Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
But that's a group that's well aware of what's going on the scoreboard right now. Excellent work by them to push them back. That defense, they want to make sure the worst that come out of this is a field goal and a tie game.
They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Aaron Jones, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken a 4th quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going. If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain, or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Here's Howell.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Howell to throw.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. What a great sequence by this defense so far. They've given him nowhere to go with the football.
And they just have to make it stand up one more time because it appears that they've got their number. Can they not have a slip up here and allow the touchdown?
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time.
And this is caught, but they say out of bounds.
That's the way you come back and win a football game. Good job, fellas.
To give up the football. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones,
his second touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Packers might be moving closer to an elusive second win of the year as they extend that 4th quarter lead.
Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say that 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Again, it's Jones. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. So this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Howell with one final shot.
Flushed out right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills.
Meanwhile, for Washington,
things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.